Good afternoon, everyone. It is a rainy, overcast day here in Florida, but we are loaded up. We're getting ready to head north. Not too far north, about 3 hours north. Truck is ready to go. Got the tow mirrors on. Got the back of the truck all loaded down. This will be our heaviest pull so far. I have the back of the truck loaded with as much as I could. My goal is to put as much of the weight in the back of the truck as possible. As you can see, it all got rained on. 3 Yeti coolers, my toolbox. We got all of our locks and keys in here. Underneath it is another bin with some firewood in it. Back there I got my storage container, which contains my air compressor, wrenches I need for various things on the trailer. And behind that we have our canopies, our chairs. We got our RV rug over there. Down in here, that's my axe. I got the metal pry bar for the weight distribution hitch, and then I got my shovel and tire covers, which are all wet and nasty. Got another tote with some firewood in it back there. So the truck is loaded. Got everything all hooked up except for the sway bar is not tightened yet because I've been having to do a lot of pulling forward and reversing, so I haven't tightened that up yet. But got weight distribution hitch set up. I'm not convinced that I have it set up right. I feel like the bars should come up one more link, but if I try to get it to the next link down, it's too tight and I can't get it up there. So I'm thinking I gotta change something over here because just I don't know, something about it. I feel like it could be doing more than what it is. I could be wrong though. But definitely gotta get this. Remember to get this hooked up next time, because last time I did, I was going down the highway. It was really windy and there was a ton of semis and I could just feel the trailer moving a little bit more than I like, and it's because I totally forgot to tighten that down. But I'll hopefully remember this time. I got my Prodigy brake box over there, and I have a brand new battery in here, which this I believe will be its first voyage. Much better upgrade from the one I had previously. This one's quite a bit more amp hours, so had to get a bigger box because unfortunately I didn't fit in the old one, but it's all locked down and ready to go. The trailer is unfortunately still a filthy mess. We still have a lot of old adhesive and stuff to get off. I'll show you over here. Like this. We had a lot on the front, and that's what we focused our time on, was getting all that type of stuff off the front of it. It's just been a long process trying to get all that done and being busy with work and stuff, so eventually we'll get there. On the back here, we're not taking the bikes this time, so we have our cargo hitch set up here, and I have a Rubbermaid, I believe it's called an action packer box here, but I put because usually what happens is we get there and then we're backing in, and I have all this, everything we need when we initially set up in a tote in the back of the truck, and I'm climbing over Yetis and stuff. So I thought, since we're not taking the bikes this time because we're renting a golf cart at our second location we're going to, that I would bring this tote. So I put the chocks, the levelers, the tongue jack, and our initial 30 amp cable, that all went in here. The more expensive things like our surge protector and things are inside the truck, but everything's in here that we need for the initial setup. And then over here I have another small tote of firewood for my little camp stove that I'm bringing. I'm bringing a little wood burning stove, and I don't really know the policies at each campsite we're going to about, you know, cutting down wood and stuff, so I thought I already had a bunch, so I'd bring it with us anyways. Got the spare stuffed back in there pretty tight. This thing just, I mean, it touches right against the tire back over here, but I think it's gonna be okay. I did install this like stabilizer bar thing here. Haven't gotten to try it out with the bikes yet, but when the bikes are back here, the whole thing wobbles around, and I usually have it bungeed, so I picked that up to see if maybe that helps out. I did have to end up putting some bolts in the bumper here. I put a lot. I put one there, one on the other side, and then one directly there in the middle. And here's my new bottle opener. Good evening, everybody. It is pretty late right now. We just got to this spot about an hour ago. We got here around 11 o'clock at night. Tomorrow we'll be transferring over to Fort Wilderness. We wanted to come up the night before to save ourselves on some traveling time tomorrow. And we booked this spot here at the state park. And unfortunately we didn't get here till pretty late, but I'm excited to see what this campsite looks like in the daytime, because from what we saw, it's beautiful. There's like 2 lakes here, but I wanted to show you our spot as much as I can. We didn't unhook or anything because we're leaving in the morning, but it's got this huge pad here, like a gravel pad, and then off to the side it has the picnic table and a little fire pit, and then it's just pretty much all woods back here. I don't know how far you can see, but it's pretty nice. There's the fire pit. So I'm thinking maybe our next trip will be staying here again, because it was super cheap being a state park. And they have pretty decent sights. I'll try to show you some more footage here in the morning. So explain what you're doing.
Switching out the centerpiece of our magic bands. So now they're Halloween colored. Well, this time we did different colors.
Yeah, normally we do like purple and black or purple and green.
Yeah, we wanted to do this one. I think I'm gonna make mine shorter too. You think it's ugly? I definitely like yours a lot more than I like this one.
She's drinking a booch.
I'm having a bear first thing in the morning. Just kidding.
Kombucha. Gross.
We will be arriving at Disney's Riviera Resort, a Disney vacation club that celebrates the relaxing seaports and romantic vistas of Europe's Mediterranean.
We got sinew chews up here. We got candy horns. Yeah. You ever have any of those?
No, I'm not allowed to have those.
You're not allowed to have them?
No.
No.
You don't get those in jail.
Oh, oh, okay. All right. Not part of the meal plan. You might get it when you're in the yard, but this maybe not in the actual. All right. Well, thanks for talking. Give her a hand, ladies and gentlemen.
I find this works easiest to follow along what I do. So for the draw on the other half, that's fine. Put your don't put your wrist. Here, over this. Don't basically slide.
Look at all these deer.
It's pretty on the weight issue, and I don't foresee it being a problem. No, me either. That's not a good sign.
So we ended up getting a Skyliner all to ourselves. Can't tell, but it is Winnie the Pooh themed.
In just a few moments.
By the hand and watch your step onto the moving platform. The platform is moving at the same speed as your opponent's vehicle.
Permanezcan sentados y mantengan las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del maquinamiento. Cuide a los pequeñitos. Gracias.
The sliding doors on your time machine will close.
Get out of here.
For your safety, remain seated with your hands
I'm gonna
on
create
the
my
seat and
own
legs
world.
inside of you.